Here at the Brandenburg Gate, as we celebrate all together the Day of Europe, I am honored as Ambassador of Canada to Germany and Prime Minister Trudeau's Special Envoy to the EU and Europe to reiterate Canada's determination to work shoulder to shoulder with the European Union for the vital cause of gender equality at home, in Canada, in Germany, everywhere in the world. The European Union is a superb achievement, a beacon of hope for humanity in a turbulent world and a fabric of peace and democracy. Canada, as the most European of non-European countries, cherishes its friendship with the European Union, with Germany, and with each of the other EU member states. As with the European Union, Canada is fighting for the triumph of openness and inclusion against exclusion and xenophobia, for the path to sustainable development, and for a solution, an active and successful action against the terrible climate change crisis. Climate change particularly threatens women because in the most vulnerable countries, women and girls are the primary food producers and providers of water. But women can and must be powerful agents of change. Gender parity must be supported everywhere, not only in order to fight more effectively the most outrageous forms of injustice and discrimination, like child marriage, forced marriage, and genital mutilations, but also because there is strong evidence that where women are full participants, policy resources are spent more fairly and effectively, and with more compassion and empathy. There are less conflicts and more open negotiation styles flourish. When women are allowed to partake fully in society, everyone wins. Men too benefit. Husbands, fathers, partners, sons, friends, colleagues, we all win. It must be an imperative for all nations to end the underrepresentation of women. Humankind as a whole can only benefit from the full contribution of both its halves. Yes, we must stand up for women's rights and gender equality everywhere at all times, to stand up and to support each other in order to make progress at home in our respective countries with no complacency. There are still glass ceilings at home. Only 15% of the executive representatives in Canada are women. This must change. The more we achieve progress at home, the more we will find inspiration to address the injustices of the world. In the world and also at the United Nations, where the European Union obviously may count on Canada to stand up for women's reproductive and sexual health everywhere, including in war zones, obviously. So Canada will be more than ever a partner, an ally, a friend to the European Union to help build a world where women will have an equal voice to men, where women will be safe, and where women's rights will be respected always and everywhere. This is the dream of Canada. This is the dream of Europe. This is the same dream. Let us work together to make it a reality. Kanada und Europa, wir haben denselben Traum. Lassen Sie uns gemeinsam daran arbeiten, dass Wirklichkeit wird. Dankeschön.